OLED TVs deliver the most impressive picture quality you can get. And though the best OLED TVs tend to be pricier than other displays, there's no substitute for an OLED if you want high-end image quality with true black levels, an infinite contrast ratio, and wide viewing angles. Hello guys, in this video we're looking at the 5 best OLED TVs of 2024, and if you want more information we also put the links in the description box below. Thanks. Number 1. Samsung S90C. Samsung's S90C is the best OLED TV there is for the money. In fact, it's our pick for the best TV right now overall. Thanks to its quantum dot technology, the S90C can produce a brighter image with better color performance than typical OLEDs. The S90C is a slightly tweaked version of last year's S95B 4K TV. But while this set doesn't offer a big upgrade over that 2022 model, it doesn't need to. The performance you get here simply beats other OLEDs from LG and Sony that sell for the same price. Like all OLED TVs, the S90C has deep black levels, wide viewing angles, and an infinite contrast ratio. But this model stands out in its price range thanks to its exceptional brightness, color range, and color volume. The S90C has a peak brightness of around 1000 nits, which is a nice step up from the 800 nit max of other similarly priced OLEDs. Even better, the TV can maintain vivid colors across different brightness levels better than its direct competitors, including LG's C3. Smart TV capabilities are also solid but not the smoothest we've seen. There's also a cool gaming hub that lets you use services like Xbox Game Pass to stream games without a console. This means that high dynamic range, HDR, content really pops. HDR10 and HDR10 Plus videos look stunning through streaming services and 4K Blu-ray discs. On the downside, it's disappointing that Samsung still doesn't support Dolby Vision. Number 2. LG B3. The LG B3 is the most affordable 2023 OLED TV you can buy. Though it lacks the brighter image and better processing you'd get on LG's more expensive C and G series TVs, it still provides all of the contrast, black level, and viewing angle benefits that OLEDs are known for. At a max of about 600 to 700 nits, the B3 can deliver solid but not fantastic brightness. Though extreme highlights won't pop with the same intensity you'd see on pricier sets, the TV's pixel-level contrast still delivers better overall HDR performance than any QLED display. However, the B3's dimmer image does make this model less ideal for living rooms that let in a lot of light. Despite its lower price, the B3 still manages to pack in HDMI 2.1 support and a 120Hz panel. This means it can support advanced gaming features like variable refresh rate, VRR, and a 120 frames per second mode on compatible titles. On the downside, the B3 doesn't offer much of an upgrade over last year's B2. But while the B3 was originally launched at a higher price, it's now on sale for about the same amount as the B2. And though no longer part of the company's current lineup, you can still occasionally find LG's even cheaper A2 OLED TV in stock at Best Buy. The 48-inch model is only $550, which is a fantastic price. But keep in mind, the A2 has a dimmer image than the B3 and it only has a 60Hz screen. Number 3. Sony A95L. Like Samsung's OLED TVs, the A95L uses quantum dots to achieve a brighter, more colorful image than a typical OLED screen. And the A95L is the brightest OLED we've ever tested. We measured a max of about 1500 nits with the TV in its most accurate HDR preset. That's about 500 nits higher than last year's already impressive A95K 4K TV and ever so slightly higher than LG's G3. This leads to more realistic contrast and details in specular highlights when watching HDR content that's graded for peaks over 1000 nits. And unlike Samsung's OLEDs, the A95L also supports Dolby Vision, so it can more precisely render HDR images on a scene-by-scene basis. On top of all that, the A95L makes use of Sony's proprietary image processing to optimize its picture and upscale lower-quality content better than most competing TVs. This means you'll get a cleaner, smoother image with fewer artifacts. The A95L also features a premium design with a slim screen and convenient stand that can be set up in one of two different modes, high profile or low profile. High profile gives you enough space to fit a soundbar in front, while low profile allows the display to sit flush with your entertainment console. A backlit Google Assistant voice remote is included as well, and the A95L even comes with a webcam for video calls and gesture controls. Number 4. Samsung S95C. The S95C is one of the best Samsung TVs you can buy, and it carries over everything we love about our best overall pick, the S90C, while pumping up the brightness and slimming down its design. To be clear, the cheaper S90C is an exceptional gaming TV in its own right, but the S95C delivers a slightly more premium experience for buyers willing to pay a bit more. Like the S90C, the S95C has a QD-OLED panel that can support VRR, variable refresh rate, ALLM, auto low latency mode, and up to a 144 Hz refresh rate when paired with a compatible PC. This enables ultra-smooth gameplay if you have a computer that can run games at 144 frames per second. The TV also supports Samsung's Gaming Hub, which includes apps for cloud services like Xbox Game Pass and Nvidia GeForce Now, so you can play high-end games without a console or PC. On top of that, the S95C delivers a higher peak brightness than the S90C. We measured around 1,360 nits versus the S90C's 1,000 nits. This results in punchier highlights while playing HDR games or movies, and leads to better bright room performance if you game in a living room that lets in a lot of ambient light. The S95C also has a more elegant design with a uniformly thin screen that uses a separate OneConnect box to house all its ports. This could make it easier to plug in your gaming consoles and hide cables, since you can move the box out of sight. Number 5. LG G3. LG's G3 is an excellent pick for anyone who wants a high-end OLED that looks particularly great hanging on your wall. This is LG's current flagship model, and it delivers image quality that's nearly on par with Sony's A95L, along with an elegant gallery design. The TV's build enables it to hang on your wall with virtually no gap, and it includes a flush wall mount to handle the job. It also manages to keep all of its ports and processing within its panel, so there's no need for a separate box like you get with Samsung's S95C. Powered by LG's latest OLED Evo screen, the G3 offers high-end picture performance. It's the first OLED to use MLA, micro lens array, technology to help boost its maximum brightness, and the results are impressive. We measured a peak of about 1,470 nits using the TV's most accurate HDR preset, which puts it neck and neck with Sony's A95L. However, the G3 doesn't use quantum dots, so its color volume isn't as high as you'd get on the A95L or one of Samsung's OLED TVs. Its picture processing isn't quite as accurate as Sony's either, but the differences are subtle. Though we do think the A95L edges out the G3 when it comes to overall picture performance, the G3 is a close runner-up, and it's often on sale for a lot less than Sony's TV. Coupled with its stylish gallery design, we think this makes the G3 a great high-end OLED alternative, especially if you're wall mounting your set. Thanks for watching. That's all for now, and hope all of you guys enjoy the video. Thanks.